This
about
conference will now be recorded.
we finished discussing about movement type. So today we'll discuss about other schedule lines and the controls. VOV6. So we have discussed about all the schedule lines like standard CP and DN, which is for returns, and we have discussed all the movement types, right? So the next is a CS, that is third party process. CS, third party process. So the schedule line for CS is third party process, and we could see the controls here. And in third party process, you see there is no movement type. This is very important entry question. That is, what is the movement type for third party process? So there is no movement type for third party process because third party is order related delivery. There is order related billing. There is no delivery in the third party process. So in third party, vendor will directly deliver the goods to customer, but there is no delivery between business and customer. So there is when there is no delivery, there is no schedule line, there is no schedule line, there is no movement type. So for third party, the schedule line is CS, and there are a couple of controls like order type NB. So whatever the order type you see here or item category you see here, these are not sales order type or sales item category. So document types, item categories, movement types are not only for SD module. We already discussed, right? They are also from other modules as well. So whatever the document type order type you see here, this is a MM order type. Purchase requisition, purchase order, production order, planned order, these all are MM movement types, and these are MM document types. So MM's PR type is NB. That is, whenever we create a sales order, if it is a third-party material, automatically system triggers purchase requisition in the backend. So how system is able to trigger that purchase requisition in the backend? That is because of this particular order type NB. This is the document type which will help us to trigger automatic PR in the backend. And when it comes to the item category, as I told you, these order types item categories are not only for SD module, they are all also from MM module. So this particular item category here is for MM module. So what is this item category for third party? That is, so in third party, directly vendor will deliver the goods to customer. There is no delivery between the customer and business. So we send a purchase order to vendor, telling vendor to deliver the goods to customer, right? But in third party process, what happens is there is also a process called as MIGO. Okay, so I'll just tell you the definition or functionality. What is the purpose of this as of now? Okay, I'll just tell you the functionality. But why it is something like that, we'll discuss at the time of third-party process, business process. At the time of business process, we'll discuss. But for now, I'll tell you what is the functionality of this particular item category 5. So item category 5 will treat MIGO as a dummy MIGO. Okay, the purpose of item category 5 here it treats MIGO as a dummy MIGO. So what is MIGO? Why it should treat the MIGO as a dummy MIGO? That all we'll discuss at the time of business process. Okay, but the functionality of item category 5 is to treat the MIGO as dummy MIGO. Right. So these are the controls: account assignment category, whether to trigger an accounting entry document or not. That's what it controls. That is CS. Then IPO process. IPO process is CB. CB is IPO process. So third party process and IPO process are Similar type of process. That means in both the process, we don't manufacture and sell the goods. In both the process, we procure the materials from vendors. In third party process and in IPO process, they are trading business and we procure the material from the vendor. We don't manufacture it. But the difference is in third party process, vendor will directly deliver the material to customer. In IPO process, vendor will deliver the business, vendor will deliver the materials to business. Then business will deliver the material to customer. So in the IPO process, there is a delivery. In IPO process, we take material from vendor and deliver it to customer. So you could see a movement type here. There is a delivery in IPO process. Even though it's a trading business, we take the material from vendor and give it to customer. We deliver to customer. In third party process, there is no delivery from the business, directly delivered to the customer. So that's the reason in third party you don't see movement type, and IPO you see a movement type. Then order type. Earlier it was order type NB, and here also it's order type NB because whenever you create an order, there should be a purchase requisition automatically triggered in the backend. Okay. So how system triggers the purchase requisition automatically in the backend? That is with order type NB. Then item category. Earlier item category was 5, but here item category is 0. So why this is 0 here? So as I told you, at the in the third party process, okay, in the third party process, system should treat MyGo as a dummy MyGo. In third party process, system should treat MyGo as a dummy MyGo. But when it comes to IPO process, system should treat the MyGo as an actual MyGo. So that is the reason you see 0 here. So system should treat MyGo as a actual MyGo. So that is a standard, right? So, and yeah, these are the controls what we have in the CB. So this is all about the controls what we have in the schedule line. There is one more schedule line called as CT, non-inventory goods. Non-inventory management good means so if you are selling computers, you need to stock computers, right? You cannot say that I'll stock one monitor, one keyboard, one mouse, and one CPU, right? When we put all these four together, then only it's a computer. But when you stock, if you are selling material as a computer, you have to stock the materials as computer, right? And when you sell the computer, system is automatically considering the components, right? CT, item relevant for delivery, no movement type. That means how system is able to deliver these goods. That is because of this particular CT. So in the non-inventory items, that is uh, BOM items or sub items. How system is able to deliver the goods? That is because of this CT, right? So this is all about the schedule lines. So this is all about the sales document types. So we have discussed about header, we discussed about item, and we discussed about the schedule line. So this is about the complete sales document type controls. So once we're done with the sales document type, then next is delivery. As we already discussed, sales happens in SD module, delivery happens in LE module, logistics execution, and billing happens in again SD, accounting happens in FI module. So sales document has a structure which we already discussed, and we know the structure of the sales document. The next comes is the delivery document. As I just mentioned, it is a part of LE. So sales document. This is having the structure, right? Then next we have delivery document. So delivery document, it's only two, header and item. There is no schedule lines in the delivery document. So there is a question asked in the interviews at the time of delivery. That is, what are the line items in the delivery document? Okay. When it comes to delivery document, what are the line items? So what are the line items in the delivery document? What is delivery? Anyone? Delivery means confirmed quantity plus confirmed delivery date, right? Confirmed quantity plus confirmed delivery date. What it is called as, anyone? What is called as confirmed quantity plus confirmed delivery dates?
Order.
Schedule lines, right? Confirmed quantity plus confirmed delivery date is called as schedule lines. That means the schedule lines in the sales order itself becomes line items in the delivery document. Okay. The schedule lines in the sales order itself becomes line items in the delivery document. So in the interview, if they ask a question, what are the line items in the delivery document? That is nothing but schedule lines in the sales document, right? So let's see the controls, how the header, delivery document header and item is being controlled. So delivery header is controlled through a T code called as OVLK or 0VLK. Okay, OVLK, that is a delivery header. Let me log in once again. Let me log in 1 minute. So as mentioned, you could also access this by menu path going through the LE. I'm just going through the T code. So header, this T code is 0VLK or OVLK. There is there is delivery document, header controls, delivery types. So what are the various delivery types we have? As we already know, the various delivery types are standard is LF. LF is the standard. That means you create a delivery with reference to order. That is LF. Then LR is returns delivery. LR is returns delivery. Yellow is delivery without order reference. NL, NL is a STO delivery. NL is a STO delivery. So these are different various kinds of delivery. Right? So these all are various kinds of delivery. So let us go to the standard LF and see what controls we have. LF and document category J. LF document category J. See, whenever we are creating a delivery document and the document category is J. So when we create a delivery document, we see a button called as PGI, that is post goods issue, right? PGI, post goods issue. So how system is able to show that PGI button? Whenever you're creating delivery with reference to order, how system is able to show that PGI? That is because of this. That is J, delivery. But when you are doing returns, then system is showing a button called as PGR, post goods receipt. So how system shows that PGR button when you are doing a return delivery? So if you go to LR, that means return, system shows you PGR button. So how system is able to show you that? That is because of document category T. So document category T tells system that this is post goods receipt. Okay. So returns delivery for order. Returns delivery for order. So let's see the controls, how this works. Let's go to standard LF. And as we know, SD document category or document category controls like whether it's a standard process or return delivery. The next number range assignment, the same number range assignment, internal, external, and everything. And item increment, we don't explode a bomb. We don't explode bomb here. So in the delivery, we don't show sub items. So only the main item. Then next, if I want to do a delivery, do I need any preceding document? Anyone? Do we need any preceding document to do a delivery? We do it, right? Without an order, can we do a delivery? Not possible. So if you want to do a delivery, you need a preceding document that is sales order. So you see, right? If you want to do a delivery, a sales order is required. You see here, it tells order required. That means this field controls, do we need any preceding document to do a delivery? Okay, do we need any preceding document to do a delivery? So to do a delivery, do we need any preceding document? Yes, sales order. For STO, okay, to do an STO delivery, do we need a preceding document for STO delivery? STO, it is NL. STO is a complete process. And if you go to NL, do we need any preceding document for this? Yes, because as I told you, STO is a completely, uh, it's a completely process. In there is no sales order, right? In it's only a purchase order. So you see, when you go to STO, NL, it says that a purchase order is required. So this field order required tells system that whether we need any preceding document to do a delivery or not. What is scheduling agreement? Anyone? Anyone?
Blanket order.
What is scheduling agreement?
Blanket order.
No. Scheduling agreement is where the order and delivery date is already confirmed, right? The quantity, right? Quantity and delivery date is already confirmed. This is scheduling agreement. Document type DS, scheduling agreement. And we discussed that for scheduling agreement, you don't need an order. Why we create an order? We create an order to get the schedule lines. That is nothing but confirm the quantity plus confirm the delivery date. But when it comes to scheduling agreement, we already have this confirmed quantity and confirmed delivery date, right? We already have the confirmed quantity plus confirmed delivery date. So for schedule line, do we need an order? Anyone? Do we need a preceding document for
Not
schedule line?
required.
Right? Not required. But we already finished discussing about schedule lines. We already discussed about movement type. You know the importance and the effects of movement type. So do you think that without a schedule line, will system allow to do a delivery? It will not allow, right?
No,
System will
not
not allow to do delivery because with you know the importance of schedule line. The effect of schedule line, the movement type itself is to check, right? So yellow delivery type yellow is delivery without order reference. You see this delivery without order reference, and what it says, no preceding document required. No preceding. That means to process like a DS, let's say where we don't need sales order, that is delivery without sales document or order reference. For this kind of process, the delivery type is yellow. So it says that no preceding document is required. But we know the importance of document, the schedule lines, movement type, everything. So will system allow to process sales document without the movement type? It will not allow us to do. But how system is able to allow, how system is allowing us to do this? That is, you see this field, default order type DL and order type for scheduling agreement. You see, even though it says no preceding document required, There is already a standard document assigned here for yellow. For yellow, there is already a document is assigned. If you go to Vivo V8, if you go to Vivo V8 and check for DL, you see this order type for scheduling agreement. Order type for scheduling agreement. That means even though we say that we don't need any preceding document, that is not true. Okay, that is not true. System will never allow you to do a delivery without an order. This setup is already there in the system. That is, for a delivery type LO, there is a default order type DL and schedule line CP, moment type 601. This all setup is already there in the system. So that is the reason system is allowing us to do a delivery, even though we say there is no preceding document required. Okay. So that is default order type DL. See, from day one we are discussing. If there is some field, it doesn't mean it has to be applicable for everything. Okay. It need not to be applicable for everything. It is up to the business for what it has to be applicable. So this default type DL is already there, which is applicable for yellow. The next is item requirement. Next is item requirement. So item requirement is whether you want user to add a new line item into the delivery document or not. Okay. That means without order reference, whether you want the user to add a new line item into the delivery or not. That is controlled with item requirement. If you want to yellow, the routine is 201. You see here, sorry, 202. If it is routine 202, you are telling system you could allow item even though it is not there in the order. If it is 201, no order with independent item. If this item is not there in the sales document, it is not allowed into the delivery document. You cannot add this item at the delivery document if it's not there in the sales document, right? That is 201. Okay, so these are the controls what we have at the header level. Yeah, that's it. These all are pretty standard. We don't need them. So these are the standard. So at the header level, this is what the controls what we have. Let's move on at the item level and see at the item level what controls we have. At the item level, the controls, the T code is 0VLP. Header is 0VLK. This is the header 0VLK, and item is 0VLP. Okay, 0VLP. So whenever we create a sales order, as we know, sales order has a structure like header, item, and schedule lines. An item will have a item category, right? And when we create a delivery with reference to a sales order, the item category will be automatically copied into the delivery. Okay, item category will automatically copy into the delivery, right? But item category has its own, because delivery is not a sales, right? Delivery is a LE concept. It's not a SD concept, right? So we have item categories at the order level. We have item categories at the delivery level as well. But when we create a delivery with reference to a sales order, system will automatically copy the item category into the delivery document. Okay, system will copy item categories automatically into the delivery document. So let's see at the item level what controls we have. We can go to TAN. TAN is the standard item category which is copying from the sales order to delivery. But just now we discussed the schedule lines where we say that a delivery without a order reference. Delivery without a order reference. In that case, how system is able to copy the item category and everything? That is, it has its own item category called as DLN, which is a standard delivery item category. You see, standard item without order reference, standard without order reference. So that is the reason system is allowing us to do delivery even though we have a order reference, because this all setup is there in the system. What is that setup? DL, document type, item category DLN, ScheduleLine CS, moment type 601. With reference to this, we have yellow. For yellow, there is DL assigned, right, in the header controls, and this all setup is there in the system. So that is the reason we say system is allowing us to do a delivery, even though we say you don't need a preceding document, but this all configuration is already standard in the system. Right? So let's go to TAN and see what controls we have. So TAN, so document category we already know. Material number 0 allowed. Material number 0 allowed is for what kind of material we don't have material master? Anyone? For what kind of material there is no material master? Text item. So you need to give some thought on what we have discussed earlier. Okay. So what material does not have material master? We already discussed, right? Text item. We don't need material master. You could directly enter that into the sales order. You can write user manual, you can write brochure, whatever it is. Only for TATX, this is applicable. You don't see any other control for TATX except material number 0 allowed. Without a material, you could process this. Then item category statistics group is for reporting, order delivery from where you want to take that reporting. It controls. Statistics is all about reporting. Yeah, the next, these 3 fields. Check quantity 0, check minimum quantity, check over delivery. The functionality of all these 3 fields is same. Okay. All these 3 fields functionality is same. That is, whenever you are deviating from standard, how system should respond. How system should respond whenever you are deviating from standard. That means when you're creating a delivery and you don't enter the quantity, if the quantity is 0, how system should respond? Whether system should tell you about the situation, that is, please enter the quantity, give a warning or a error. Or check minimum quantity. You remember anyone in Material Master Sales Org 1 tab, we discussed a field that is minimum delivery quantity. So there you maintain 100. But if user is trying to do anything delivery less than this particular, how system should respond? Note about the situation or a warning or a error message. How system should respond? No dialogue or situation or error message. Just like over delivery. If you are doing a over delivery, that is, you remember we have discussed about a deviation in the customer master, over delivery, unlimited delivery, under delivery tolerance. So if you are doing a over delivery, order is created for 100, but now you are creating for 150. So you are doing over delivery, right? So how system should respond? So these 3 fields, the situation is same. The next is relevant for picking. Picking. See, for any material, you can have 2 options. One is picking and packing, right? But picking is mandatory for any item, because if you want to delivery, you need to take that item from the storage location, right? Picking is mandatory for any item. But packing, is it mandatory, anyone? Packing? Is packing mandatory?
No.
Can we pack a car? Not possible, right?
No.
So packing is not mandatory, but picking is mandatory. Whether it is a car, you need to take out of the stockyard, right, to deliver it to customer. So any item you need to pick it first, but packing is option. So how do we create a delivery? We create delivery usually with VL01N, but I'll just go to VL02N to show this field, change mode, maybe some delivery document. So whenever we create an order, and when you go to this picking tab, you see here picked quantity. That means usually what we do is, these all are icons. You go to, sorry, not the, yeah, confirm pick order. All items are selected items. Because if you have 10 items in the order, you don't need to pick all the items. You can pick only one if you wish. Okay. So you want to pick one item or all items, anything you could you could control actually. So selected items. So you can pick the order. Sometimes it will ask for the transfer order, create a transfer order. For SD, the main document is sales order. For MM, the main document is purchase order. Likewise, WM, warehouse management, the primary document is transfer order. So system will ask you to create a transfer order only when you have WM integration. If you have warehouse management integration, then only system will ask for a transfer order. If not, you don't need it. So only picking is enough. You don't need to do the packing. You can just only the pick, right? So this field will control whether you want to pick the item or not. But whether for an item you should have this field or not. If you are saying that you are delivering a computer, do I need to again tell specifically, do we need to pick the monitor? Anyone? Do we need to again specifically pick that?
No.
No, right? If you say computer delivery, that means all the four components has to be mandatorily picked together, right? So whether for any item you want to have this picked quantity, this field or not, that is controlled by relevant for picking. For an item, if you activate this for relevant for picking, then only system will allow you to pick that item or show that field. Indicates whether delivery item of this type are relevant for picking or put away. Okay, whether this item is relevant for picking or not, that is controlled by this field, relevant for picking. Then storage location required. When you create an order, shipping point will automatically come into sales order. If you create an order, shipping point will automatically come into the sales order. But storage location will not come automatically. Okay. If you create a delivery, shipping point will not come automatically into the delivery. But storage location will come automatically into the delivery, vice versa. Okay. So when you create an order, a shipping point will automatically come into the sales order with OVL2, but storage location will not determine. The same vice versa, OVL3, it will come automatically, but not shipping point. But if you want to make this happen, there is a user exit, which you could use it and make them possible. But by default, this is how standard works. So determine storage location and storage location required. In the delivery document, as I told you, storage location can come automatically, right? Where? Here. If you activate that determine storage location, if you activate this determine storage location, system will automatically determine the storage location into the delivery document. It will automatically bring here. At the same time, if you activate storage location mandatory, then system will make it, it will check storage location required if you activate it. And if storage location is missing, then system will throw an error. System will not allow you to proceed if storage location is required. Right. So these are the controls. So storage location will come automatically into the delivery document, and you could also make sure whether it should be mandatory or not. Then packing control, as I told you, whether this material can be packed, must be packed, cannot be packed. You can have an option here, can be packed, must be packed, cannot be packed. You could have an option here. And the last field here is the availability check off. Availability check. What is the availability check? Anyone? What is availability check?
Task confirmation.
So availability check, it's a process, right? To check whether the materials are available or not. Availability check will perform always at the delivery level, as an order level. Availability check will be always performed at order level. But if you want to perform availability check at the delivery level, but why you want to perform availability check at delivery level? Because you create an order for X metal 100 quantity. So system is checking whether it's available or not. And with this, you create a delivery later, right? But why you want to perform availability check at the delivery? What are those scenarios? One is STO, stock transport order, because it's in this scenario there is purchase order. There is no sales order. It has only purchase order. Purchase order means you cannot perform availability check because availability check can be performed only at the delivery order level. So this is a scenario. Or else adding a new line item in the delivery. If you're adding a new line item in the delivery, which is not there in the order, so system should check, right, whether this item is available or not. Or increasing the quantity. You create an order for 100, but you want to delivery for 150. So system should know, right, whether that 150 quantity is available, the extra 50 quantity is available or not. How would system know that, right? So again, it has to perform availability, right? So, and one more scenario, scheduling agreement, DS, scheduling agreement, the DS documented. Why? Because scheduling agreement, we are saying that we don't need an order. When you don't need an order, but at the time of delivery, you need to check for quantities, right? So even in scheduling agreement also, you need this. So these are the scenarios where you want to perform availability check at the delivery level. Okay. So that's what this field controls, whether availability check is on or off. Okay. Do you want availability check to be on or off at the delivery level? But anyway, this field will not be active here actually. This field will be controlled from the configuration of availability check. We don't maintain it here, whether on or off, we don't maintain it here. Okay, it comes from a different availability check configuration, whatever we maintain in the availability check configuration. That's how it get updated here. Right. So this is the controls at the delivery level. So there is one more concept here, that is delivery item category determination. Okay. Delivery item category determination. So how the item category determination happens? Anyone? So item category determination happens.
The sales document type.
Sales document type, item category group, item usage, and higher level item.
Yes.
Right. So we already discussed document types, item categories. These all are not only for SD module, right? They are from MA module as well. They are from LE module as well. So when you are when we say there is no SD, that just like what we discussed for scheduling agreement, there is no proceeding document. Let's say there is no proceeding document, then how system is able to determine the item category? So we discussed that item category will if there is no sales copied automatically from sales document to delivery document. But document, then how system is able to copy it delivery document? Delivery concept called as delivery item category determination. This concept is not there in the study material. Please make a note when you are watching this video later. So how do we access this delivery item category determination? That is 0184. This is the T code. Okay, the T code is 0184. And what are the parameters? You see, delivery document type. It's not asking for sales document type. It is delivery document type. What is, let's say delivery document type yellow, delivery without order reference. Item category group is norm. Which item category this will bring? Anyone? This will bring which item category? We have discussed earlier. Okay, maybe it has gone. You see, DLN. I told you, right? This setup is already there in the system. DL, default order type, DLN, CP 601. For this, delivery type is yellow. And we discussed that for yellow, there is DL. And for DL, DLN is assigned. You see, for yellow, there is DL. And for DL, DLN item category is assigned. So this all setup is there in the system. So that is the system. That is the reason system is able to allow us to do the delivery, right? So 0184, this is a transaction for delivery item category determination. Okay. So this is for today. We'll stop it here today, and tomorrow we'll discuss about billing. Billing will not take much time. We'll finish that, and we'll move on to uh, pricing concept. So from tomorrow we'll discuss pricing. Yeah. Any questions? Please go ahead.
What are the parameters for item category delivery item category determination?
The same. The same. Delivery item, delivery type, item category group, item usage, higher level item. These all are same. Only thing is instead of sales document type, here it asks for the delivery type. Only thing is the delivery type. If not, the rest other parameters are same. Okay. Any other questions, anyone?
Kevin,
Yeah, go ahead.
if you increase the quantity, we have to make another quotation, or in between we will add.
No, quotation is far behind. We are discussing about order because delivery you will do only with reference to order. With reference to quotation, you don't do delivery.
If suppose I need 100 quantity,
Okay.
okay, and I am increasing another 100 quantity, but
In the
according to
delivery.
sales order, in the delivery, according to sales order, not possible to delivery above 100 or below 100.
In the order level, you don't have the control. That's what we discussed at the time of material master as well. Minimum order quantity. You remember field minimum order quantity? That's only a warning message. It's not error message. You cannot stop. But at the delivery level, you put 100 and you do anything less than that. We just discussed, right? We can throw an error. We can stop system. Anything less than this, you cannot deliver. Adding, you can add anything more, but give a warning message like over delivery. We also seen that functionality. But order level, you cannot control.
Okay, but billing is different or same bill?
What billing will be always with reference to delivery.
Delivery only. Okay.
Okay.
For
If you
making this
create
one
for
two for making this one two pills are single bill.
single,
Single only. Okay.
yes, only one. That's a legal requirement. That is a legal requirement in any country. One delivery, one invoice. Yeah. Any questions, please go ahead. So from tomorrow we are starting pricing. So anything pending, please finish off. Once you get into the pricing, you'll be very occupied. Too much of content we'll discuss in pricing, so you'll be very occupied. So finish off anything pending in the 1-2 sessions, so you could catch up pricing, because the idea is from tomorrow you need to practice only pricing. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you are still in enterprise structure or item category, it doesn't matter. Stop all those things. From tomorrow we'll discuss pricing. You also should practice the same topic on the same day. We need to finish pricing and put it aside. Okay, so be prepared. I'll also upload the video at the earliest immediately by 11 next morning, and I want you to practice only pricing for the next 1 week until we finish pricing. Right, so we'll call it a day today. Catch up tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll continue with billing document type controls, and then pricing condition technique. Right. So good everyone.
Praveen,
Catch up
one thing,
tomorrow.
this delivery type
Go ahead,
we
please.
need to remember. This
Which one?
delivery type we need to remember.
Everything. Delivery types, billing types, item categories, everything you need to memorize. If you don't know that, you don't know the controls.
It will be involved in pricing.
Which one? This billing types, delivery
This
type?
billing type, delivery
No,
types.
it will not be.
Is
But
totally
pricing is
separate.
a different concept. It's a completely different concept, a different terminology we'll be using from tomorrow. So I want to make sure you are with, because see, any SD consultant will be valued by their pricing knowledge. Doesn't matter what are the other concepts we have, but a SD consultant will be valued by pricing knowledge. So if you have very good pricing knowledge, you are not much better in other concepts also, that's okay. But your pricing knowledge should be very strong in SD module. Okay. So whatever we are discussing, you have to memorize them. You have to know that there is no exception. Whether I tell you or not, maybe at the item category I told you that you have to memorize because that is more important. If not, document types, item category, delivery types, billing types, item category determination, combinations, everything you have to know. Okay. Maybe one concept we missed. Let me finish up of that also. Okay. How item category comes into sales document? That is through item category determination, right? But how ScheduleLine comes into sales document? How ScheduleLine comes into sales document? That is through ScheduleLine category determination. Okay, that is through ScheduleLine category determination. So what is the T code for ScheduleLine category determination? So all these determination combinations also you should know. So what is the ScheduleLine category determination? That is with the T code called as VO V5. VO V5 schedule and category, and here it is the parameters MRP type plus item category. If my item category is TAN and MRP type is PD planning, then this will bring CP standard schedule line. If it is my MRP type TAN, but item category is TAN, but MRP type is ND, no planning, then it will bring CN, no planning. So schedule and category, how it comes into sales document, that is through schedule and category determination, and the parameters is item category plus MRP type. Okay. So we'll call it a day today and catch up tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll start pricing. Good everyone. Bye-bye.